What is going on, FxBlade members? I'd like to start off by apologizing for being away from the charts for so long. I've honestly just been traveling all over the United States and outside of the United States. I was just at the Bahamas, just a couple days ago actually. But now I'm back on the charts, and I wanted to break down these 6 pairs for you guys, just for the simple fact that I'm very confident in all these trades that we placed for all these. So if you're in a mastermind group, you actually already got all these trades automatically placed for you. But I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to, if you're not in a mastermind, to take advantage of these trades, and if you are in a mastermind, for you to actually understand why these trades are being taken. But you know, with no further to say, let's just hop into it, honestly. So Euro JBP to start off with on the weekly, the blue trend line was broken. However, this trend line over here still holds very strong, as you can see. And honestly guys, I still see this bearish for a couple reasons actually. So Britain will have a new prime minister at the end of this month, after Conservative Party member elect a new leader to replace Theresa May. So that will definitely have an impact on Euro JBP. Usually whenever there's a new election, or you know, in any country really, the currency is unsure of what's going, so usually is a negative impact. So, and I'm still definitely seeing a drop to happen. So that's on the weekly. But if we hop on to maybe, this is the hourly, you guys kind of see the zones, you know, very respected here, down here as well. See where we're at right now. Jeez. Okay. Alright. So said this was gonna rise, then the drop, then the rise again. However, this rise right here, I didn't expect it to really make a new high. However, it did. I'm sure it stopped a lot of people out that, you know, don't really know what is going on exactly. But you guys kind of see pinpointed to this level that's already been drawn for a while, and immediately dropped back to this zone where price was already consolidating for a while, this area right here. My vision still holds. I still see this dropping down. Let me just clear these up for you guys, just so you okay, that way it's a little clearer for you guys. But we're still in some sell trades for you down here in this area. I do expect this to actually drop crazy. So for EJ, we still have a long way to go down. I like how price rejected here. That's a really good sign. So I mean, we've already been in a couple sells already, but you know, this is where we entered, and we plan on getting down actually at this level down here. So now guys, I didn't even put the Fibonacci before, and I'm gonna see if that tells us anything. Okay, let me switch it, put it from this bottom to this high. Okay, so 61 Fibonacci is at the zone, so that makes perfect sense for it to come down to the zone. So even if you wanted to take a short-term trade, you can honestly take a short-term trade to the zone area. Even if you enter now, oops, not mean to move that. But yeah guys, I definitely see this coming down to at least this level right here, 0.8840. Is where I have my take profit, and where all the mastermind members have their sorry about that, so it actually just zoomed in for some reason. But yeah, so I definitely see this coming down. EMAs have crossed over on the daily as well. So let me go on the daily real quick. See here. Oh, so this actually looks here. Let me put it on a full screen so I can show you guys what exactly talking about. So look guys, there's a huge rise, right? This is inevitable for it to at least come down and touch this EMA. So I mean, EMA is probably going to continue to rise, but you know, definitely is where it's going to meet up, is around this area. So let's just go move on to Euro JPY. For Euro JPY guys, it's still in this zone, but guess what? It's respected this level 3 times. Let me delete that. And guys, we've literally been calling almost everything for Euro JPY. The only ones who've been giving us maybe a hard time is Euro JBP, but every other trade has just been, you know, on point. So for Euro JPY, I'm not really gonna dive too deep into it, just because it seems very clear. When you guys trade, and I hope you guys get this, is that it has to be simple. You guys kind of see when it rises, and look, we called this drop. You know, rose up to this EMA level, dropped again, EMA, dropped again, and guess what? It's probably gonna do this right here. Gonna come up, touch the EMA, and then if it wants to drop, it can, or if it wants to continue straight, it could, but we're just gonna take the buy. So we already are in a Euro JPY trade, and it's actually take profit is 1.130. Okay, the reason why it's at 1.130 is because honestly, look, you don't have to be greedy. That's the first thing. And second thing is, if you want to put it at maybe 1.140, that works as well. Essentially what we're trying to do is, and let me put the zone in the background so you guys can see the candlesticks. Oh, okay, so there's a lot of wicks in this, so there's like a mini zone right here. Let me see if I can draw it maybe a different color. A little red zone over here, or a little, oh, I kind of like that triangle. Maybe it's because there's two. Let me see. Here we go. Okay, so there's, you know, this area. It actually can be even pushed back further. You guys kind of see is where this is where it launched off. You know, had trouble breaking it, broke it. You know, again, used it as support, broke it, tapped it a couple times. So I definitely see this coming up to this level. Stop loss doesn't have to be huge, honestly. Just take a 1 to 3 trade, or if you want a 1 to 1 maybe. But you know, you can keep the stop loss right below these lows. I think you'll be fine. So that's for Euro JPY. Let's go to Euro USD. Euro USD kind of has the same memo as Euro JPY. Let me get on the daily maybe first before I start explaining it. But you know, we call this rise, of course. No, but at the level that it's at right now is very crucial. You see, it's been respected many times on the daily. Right now, I think it's trying to fake it that it's gonna come down more based on how it looks. It looks a little too obvious for it to go down a little further. So what I see right here is literally just another red zone. Okay, every time it's been in here, it launched off. So we're just gonna buy it. That's how it works. And you notice how every time it launched off, it hit the EMA. So take profit for Euro USD is 1.2960. Okay, you can keep it at just this level over here, for the simple fact that, yeah, last couple times it didn't go up to that level, but I honestly, every single time that Euro USD has been moving, it made higher lows, so you got to keep that in mind. It looks like it's gonna crash, but honestly, I don't see it happening. However, have a stop loss, right? What's the worst case scenario? Look, in this case, you're risking 20 pips, which is just at the previous low. If you want to maybe risk 30 pips, that way you have more cushion room, you can. But look, you're trying to catch 80 pips or 90 pips or so. So in this area, so I specifically have my target at 1.296. Okay, that's exactly what my take profit is for. I just think it's gonna wick to that area just like it did over here. But yeah, so I mean, let's go on the 1 hour, see if if there's something I can maybe show you. Yeah, it's just, all I see is just a lot of rejections off the zone, and even though price seems like it's pushing down, I generally think this is going to rise up further. So let me just draw up an arrow for you guys, maybe come down a little bit more before maybe coming. It'll definitely have some resistance right here, hence why there's this zone still. So don't forget about this zone. So, and I definitely see this come down to this area first. So if you guys want to have a short-term trade, you could have it down here, maybe catch 30 pips or so. Maybe if you're not too confident to catch it up here with me, you want to keep it maybe at this previous highs. That also works. But like I said, my take profit is at this area. Okay, so moving on to JBP odd. And guys, I don't think I actually have anything drawn on this, which is perfect, because that way I can kind of explain to you guys what exactly is going on. Okay, now you don't have to dive too deep. Okay, on a daily, usually in trading, for this purpose sake, I'm not going to dive too deep and do a weekly, then a daily, then a 4 hour, then a 1 hour, just because I already know exactly what's going to happen. So I'm just going to show you guys what I'm seeing. That probably got extended as well. That's a valid trend line right here. Rejection, 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 support, 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 fake out support, go, and now it's at that level again. So this is a clear rise to me. Okay, now this is on a daily, guys, so my arrow right now probably looks really heavy. If we go to the 1 hour, it's probably like a huge rise. Okay, let me clear that up. Okay, so immediately what I see is you guys see that? Oh, cool. You guys see that? So it seems to be like there could be honestly a break to the upside. So I do see this actually kind of breaking it and then moving up higher and higher. First take profit that we have is this right here, for the simple fact that there is a support level right there. Okay, I'm gonna copy that because I see another support level right here. Copy that, and right here. And I'm sure if we whip out the Fibonacci, these zones will probably correlate as well. So let me see what we can do here. Would you look at that? So if you have it from the high to the low, you see the 78 is around this level. So let me see if I can. Yeah, this seems to be more accurate right here. So the 78 is respected clearly, and I'm sure if we flip this, the wick. Okay, so I mean, the Fibonacci doesn't always mean anything. Okay, that's what you guys gotta understand. I use the Fibonacci a lot, however, not always does it correlate. So you kind of just have to play around with it, see when does it make sense. So right here, maybe to to this high over here, it makes a lot more sense. You have the 61 respected, you have the 78 respected as well, you know. And you also, when you have the negative Fibonacci levels, which I'll show you right here, first off, this is a positive, so 78 and the 61 are also respected. But what I'm saying is, if you have it to like this, but then you flip it, okay, you can see the negative levels, and the negative levels match perfectly with the zone, negative 61. So I definitely see JBP odd rising. We're not doing a massive trade on this one though, for the simple fact that, you know, this, you don't have to go crazy, guys. Look at this. This is already more than 100 pips just to this zone. But so we have our take profit at 1.9639. Or, I mean, no, 1.7639. And it's, I remember, oh, yep, I remember why. Hold on. Let me hop into the 15 to show you guys. Okay. This is obviously not your stop loss. Do not do that. We already entered over here already. Our take profit is at this area for the simple fact there's 1, 2, and there's just a lot of pressure in this area. So you're looking at, you know, a quick 40 pips with right proper risk management, guys. You don't need huge trades. You don't need lots of trades. And, you know, I'll keep you guys definitely updated on this, because if this breaks out and maybe bounces on it, we'll hop right back in again and, you know, aim for a higher trade. Okay, so here is that trade. Now, JBP Swiss francs. Also, this one, guys, I think for the last 3 that I don't have any markups at all, but I'll show you guys. Oh, so this one, so easy. I wish you guys could kind of see what I'm seeing. Look at this. There's immediately, I'm just, boom, right here. Look how many times this level has just been respected. Boom, even right here back in January, just one wick on a daily, and then rose right back up. Right now it's over here, and you know what to do. You honestly know what to do. It's not that, like, you guys gotta view the market with such a clear mind, with such a peaceful mind. That's why a lot of people like to, meditate before trading or before looking at the charts. I do that sometimes, but you know, at the same time, I'm mentally trained in a way. So anyways, enough about me. That's more about the charts, right? I see this downtrend line over here. Okay, so this could potentially be broken as well. I see this zone, a mini zone. So let me just maybe change that to like, I don't know, like that. Just, that looks good. Send it to the back. And send also this one to the back. Cool. So for this trade, guys, there isn't really much to it. Like I said, you guys have to see the market in just a clear perspective, without really all these indicators, without, you know, RSI. All that is just honestly BS. And I'm just keeping it real with you. This is how we're making a living. So it proves itself. My results always prove themselves. But for this exact trade, we have our take profit at 1.2317. So reason being, let me go into the 15, and there's just this area right here. You see this? Every time it came to this area, you know, use it as resistance dropped. Okay, we already were in this trade already, and we just want to take a nice profit right around this area. You know, you don't have to call out the break. You don't have to do all that. I'm telling you right now, this is the trades that we're in, and it's, you know, you can see the momentum is already starting to rise up. Okay, And last but not least, I don't want to hold you guys up too much, but let's go to JBP New Zealand. Let me just get rid of that real quick. So immediately, look, zone, right? I'm gonna copy that exact zone because guess what? It's also used as a support. Alright, and we're gonna copy that exact same zone. However, we're gonna make it a little skinnier because I just see this right here. Do you guys see that? You guys see that? Resistance, broke through, support, support, support. Okay. You see how I just see the market? You know, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not doing anything, you know, out of the blue. You know, this one seems to be. This one was valid up until this point. It's kind of okay. So that's how I see that trend line. Some people would like to, you know, be biased and just draw it like this and be like, oh no, it's gonna rise. No, you gotta let the market really just talk, not you. Don't view it from your perspective, view it from the market's perspective. Okay, so look guys, on the 1 hour clearly touched this zone and immediately started rising up. Alright, we already got in a buy. Mastermind members already got this buy. Our take profit for JBP NZD is well actually, so here's how you can view this. Okay, this could potentially rise up to this area right here. So let me draw up this rectangle right here, and let's do this one red. Cool. So it could potentially rise up to that level, right? However, if you go on the 15, there's a lot of resistance right here. Boom, 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 boom. So let me just draw that up real quick. There's just a lot of resistance in that area. Okay, and this was a huge rise on the 15. So what this tells me is this is just gonna drop at least to this area like that, you know, or even drop further or even rise up further, but at this moment exactly is going to drop. Therefore we have a short position in this one. Even though we have buy positions in others, this is a short position. Take profit for this trade is 1.845. Okay, nothing crazy. We're not doing anything crazy. We're simply catching it back to this area right here where it consolidated. You're risking what, 23 pips? If you want to, you have a good cushion, 35 pips, and you're making 53 pips. Okay, guys. I'm not gonna take too long. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What chart should I break down for you? Is there anything that I can help you with? Shoot me a message on Telegram. It's at FxBlade. Just feel free to subscribe and like. And guys, if you're not in a mastermind group, you're missing out. But I hope you guys learned something from this video, and I hope you guys enjoy this week with these trades, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated when we all profit from them together.